Good morning, children. So, today our topic is coastal plains of India. To the east and the west of the Peninsula Plateau, two narrow strips of plains lands are found, which are respectively called Eastern Coastal Plains and Western Coastal Plains. You can see in the map here. Eastern Coastal and Western Coastal Plain are formed by the erosional and depositional process. As already I discussed, due to depositional process, plains are formed. Due to erosional process, types of the waterfalls, gullies are formed. Massive erosion done by a river. And activities of the sea waves are also responsible to form coastal plains. And sediments brought by the peninsular rivers. Further, let me pick. The first one is Western Coastal Plain. Western Coastal Plain is 10 to 15 km wide and narrower than Eastern Coastal Plain. If you compare, then you can understand. And Western Coastal Plain further divided into four parts: Kathiawar Coast, Gujarat Coast, Konkan Coast, Maharashtra Coast. You can see near the Maharashtra. Kanara Coast, Karnataka Coast. And Malabar Coast, Kerala Coast. So different names are given to Western Coast. The Gujarat coastal plains are built up by alluvial brought by the Sabarmati, Mahi, Narmada and Tapi rivers, all of which form large estuaries. Only Narmada and Tapi, flowing on the western coast, form estuaries. The rest of the east flowing rivers are forming delta. Estuaries are ideal for fishing as they contain fresh and salty water. Fresh water brought by rivers and salty water already there because of sea. Malabar coast contain lakes. Not only lakes and lagoons, backwater. You can see here the beauty of backwaters of Kerala. Backwaters generally called Kayals. Kayals name is given to backwaters. Vambain Lake in Kerala is the largest of such backwater lakes. That's why Western Coast is very famous for its beauty. Next is Eastern Coastal Plain. Eastern Coastal Plain, again beautiful, and it is broader than Western Coastal Plain. Eastern coastal plain is 50 to 60 km wide and is broader than western coastal plain, as I said earlier. The eastern coast is regular and is characterized by offshore bars, sea beaches, sand ridges, and lagoons. You can see here the beauty of lagoon, very neat water. So many lagoons and lakes are found on eastern coast. Tamil Nadu coast is called Coromandel coast, which is very famous, while Odisha and West Bengal coast is called Nadan Sarkar coast. You can see Coromandel coast, Tamil Nadu, Nadan Sarkar location, West Bengal and Odisha. Again, you can see the location is very clear. Most of the east flowing rivers follow zigzag path and are more broader as compared to west flowing rivers. They contain fertile soil which is very much suitable for cultivation. These east flowing rivers form deltas, whereas west flowing rivers Narmada and Tapi form estuaries. You can see in the map wherever triangular shape is given near the coast, these are deltas. Mahanadi Delta, Godavari, Krishna deltas on the eastern coast. Deltas are very much ideal for cultivation. So many east flowing rivers are forming deltas. For example, Sundarban Delta, you can see here the picture of Ganga Brahmaputra is the largest in the world in Bangladesh and West Bengal. Mahanadi Delta, again very famous. Godavari Delta. Again you can see a famous delta. These deltas are very famous for different types of the crops, especially rice, sugar canes, and for multiple cropping also. See the rivers again. Godavari is the largest river of the southern India, known as Dakshin Ganga also. Region of Mahanadi Delta is called Utkal Plain, Mahanadi Delta region. I think all the points are covered up by me. It should be clear in your mind. Thank you.